What's going on, guys? Kimchi Cowboy here with the video for you. Today we're specifically going to be talking about outside the waistband holsters and potentially the one holster that you'll only need to buy for match or range day use. We're not going to be talking about duty, so don't click on this video and buy this holster if you need it for duty work such as LEO, SWAT, security, or whatever you consider duty. But anyways, I've bought a lot of different holsters throughout all the different pistols I've owned, spent a lot of money on them. For instance, before I bought any other retention style, this is a single retention, I bought one of these for each pistol I own. Staccato P, M92XI, 6-hour M18, Glock 17, Glock 19, and these are T-Rex arms. Would not recommend buying from the company anymore. Do your own research if you want to look into that. But I bought one for every pistol, and that's a lot, right? So I think for $100 something bucks each, and you gotta buy a QLS fork, you're in $150, $200. I don't quite remember, but that's a lot. I mean, you have to buy 5 different holsters. Moving on, we have this one, which has a little more retention. It's the, forget who exactly makes this, but it's for the M92XI. I just wanted something with a little more retention. I wanted to practice more manipulations and stuff like that. 175 or something like that, and it's specifically just made for the M92. And then you have your classic Safariland holsters. I love these things. I use them majority of the time at the range and also at matches. The aesthetics of them are great. The ASMR, you know what I'm talking about when the pistol goes in and out of the holster. And this is just their level 1 retention with the thumb clicker. You can get 2 and 3. I just love Safariland holsters, and I definitely think I'll continue to use them. They have their purpose. But the holster, I think, to rule them all and will save you the most money is the Tier 1 Concealed MSP, or Modern Samurai Project. They worked in conjunction together and they created this one. Instead of basing it off the specific handgun, they based it off a specific light. So, for instance, I run X300s on all my pistols. That is why I got this one. You can get TLR7A, the HL, mod lights. They have a plethora of light fitments on their website. So, for match and range use, I think this holster is great because any handgun I own or a friend owns that has an X300, this will work. Starting out here, Glock 19, these are all safe with a Radiant Ramjet, so it comes out to a Glock 17 length. Fits in there, nice and snug. There is some wiggle room. So because it is based off the light and not the frame itself, each pistol has a different girth, you can say. So there is definitely rattling and wiggle room. That's my only gripe with it so far right now. M&P 2.0 metal, the 4.25 inch barrel. This one, same deal, has some wiggle, not as much wiggle side to side. Getting into the full size pistols, Beretta M92XI with a threaded barrel. Same deal. And then last but not least, we have here Staccato P. So there you go, it shows that it can fit. I have 4 different handguns and they all fit in here. Super versatile holster. Does it fit exactly what you need? I don't know, that's gonna come down to you, but for matches and range days, this is a solid holster because you buy once, you cry once. It was about $130 after shipping and tax. You can make it more expensive by going with different color camos, topo, woodland, anything you want. Digital patterns, so you can definitely price this thing up more. I believe the most expensive camo you can go with is plus $20, and then you can get different backings for that also increases. I think this was $10 to $15, and then if you want to pay for installation, it's $5, but it's 3 screws. You guys should be able to do that. So definitely has its place. The only thing besides like the fitment of it kind of being loose, another gripe is it's pretty thin Kydex material. Compared to the T-Rex arms and the Safarilands, it's definitely much thinner. I don't know how that's going to change durability-wise. I don't really drop these things. I have stepped on my Safarilands on accident. I could see stepping on this and potentially, if there's nothing in it, maybe cracking. I'm not too sure. But over time, we will see. I've only dry fired off this thing, and I mean, I'm kind of sold just because it fits any handgun with an X300. There's 4 set screws that you can loosen or tighten down for retention with the little rubber gaskets in the center, so that's really nice if you like super stiff retention where you really need to rip that thing out with some aggression. You can do that. If you also want it super loosey-goosey, which I don't recommend, you could probably back these screws out even more. Just make sure you Loctite them and witness mark them so you know exactly when they might be falling out. But another thing with Tier 1 Concealed is their lead times. I tried to order this in time for a match and it took about 2.5 weeks to get to me. Just like any of their other holsters, look between a 2 to 6 week lead time. Probably 6 weeks is more at the Christmas time, New Year's solutions, or New Year's time, or whenever there's a big holiday sale coming up. They do offer drop ship, which means holsters already made, ready to go, but their selection is very limited from time to time. So if you're on a whim and you're looking for this, I guess look at the drop ship and see if they have what you want. If not, go ahead and build one out to how you like it and just expect it to be there within 2 to 6 weeks, probably closer to 2 to 3 week timeline. I can't wait to put some more time with this holster at the range or even running it at a match. I can't see it being any too different than running any other holster. Will probably, I can say, maybe be a little bit quicker on the draw compared to a Safariland, just because you don't have to manipulate another form of retention. You can adjust it like any other holster to a different angle that you want, but I'm excited to give this thing a go, and it definitely can be a budget holster for everyone out there. I know many of us like to have different handguns and like to run different handguns, and it gets expensive when you kit them all out with a light, an optic, mags, ammo, stuff like that. It would just be nice to have one holster. You buy it, $135, and you're set for anything you need. Anyways guys, that's gonna do it for this video. This is the Tier 1 Concealed MSP holster. I'm pretty sold, even though I have yet to even shoot live fire through it, just dry fire. Like I said before, I am sold because it fits any handguns. So if you're on a budget or you just don't want to have multiple holsters, this one could do it for you. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.